Hey everybody, this is Petey from the Spinner Rack, and we also have
Calvin Ellis, ready to rock.
today we are talking about a video game of Marvel, The Rise of Hydra in 1943. And mainly, well, we'll just watch the trailer and see how it goes. It's The Rise of Hydra, and here it is. Ready, set, and
they're combing the streets, searching house to house.
If they arrest you too, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with a 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American.
what happened to
The Iron
him?
Force has been found.
Is that T'Challa's grandfather?
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand Wasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Hey, so what do you think?
Looks good.
I thought you'd say something else. Keep going.
When I saw the title, I was going to say, what? Hydra? I don't want to see any series about Hydra. Trash. I don't care about them. But as soon as I saw Cap, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Cap's in it. And I hope he whips on whoever this Black Panther is. I don't care about the other ones except for T'Challa. That's it.
Okay.
World War II belongs to Cap. Cap always wins. Okay? You get to modern time, I don't mind at the end of the day. I can go T'Challa or I can go Cap. World War II, that's all Cap. Don't want to hear anything different.
Well, my thing is, it goes to one thing.
Uh-oh.
Well,
We're going to kill the fun. Kill the fun.
here we go. When you have fun, you don't want anyone to kill it. So here we go.
Why would I want anyone to kill my fun?
Yeah, that's the only fun that matters, I see.
I'm glad we agree.
I don't agree with that. With this, I would go to one of your statements of it's the rise of Hydra. Does Hydra rise in the fighting between Cap and this Black Panther? Like, there's nothing about Hydra in here. It's like a little bit on, I guess, what you can see more.
Exactly.
So
That's why it's good.
no, it's a rise of Hydra, not because these characters are fighting. Hydra just is able to grow and do whatever they want. But that's the first thing that
Isn't that the normal Marvel universe? That's Civil War. The heroes are fighting. Baron Zemo's behind the scenes over here making all the bad stuff happen.
But this goes to, it goes way back to the Cap cartoon. They were going to do a Captain America cartoon, and they had their initial plan, of course, to be Nazis, and then the Nazis were struck down and said, we got to put Hydra in this. We got to get rid of all this, and these Nazi things and put in Hydra. And then we got the Cap movie, and we get a hint of Nazi Germany, but we also have now the I don't think the Red Skull ever really connect. Hydra was separate from him. The Red Skull was,
Yeah, because no Hydra, because that was Hydra was
that was
always
Baron Strucker.
Yeah, that was Baron Strucker, and even Baron Strucker, that came after World War II. That was after the loss, and these guys consolidated. It was like the Nazis who lost, consolidated. That's how we got Hydra.
Yeah.
So that was never Baron Strucker, is Hydra, but that's after. Those are like the guys that that's the continuation of the fight between Nick Fury and Baron Strucker. It continues in that form with Shield and Hydra, but Red Skull, no. Red Skull, Baron Zemo, all those guys are World War II. All those guys are World War II, including Captain America, and pretty much all those guys get put on ice one way or the other. But the battle continues, the free world versus the forces of evil with Shield versus Hydra.
Yeah. So it's, having this thing where we have this looming shadow of Nazis where we can't do it. But then, on the blogs and all that stuff, they say, talk about how, Jack Kirby wants to punch Nazis, and I'm pretty sure he did outside of, him being, injured in the war. So this is the thing where it's just like, well, I like Hydra. I just like them in the 60s. And then obviously, Marvel is kind of a sliding scale. So, and you can have Baron Strucker come, as leftover from the Reich, be a part of it somehow, and then but keep moving it towards the future, because it was with the Marvel universe. It's one of their big enemies to not just have, but the Skull came back, and it was like, his costume still had the swastika on it. He also, there's one of the best bits from Kirby when they pull, Sharon pulls a gun on the Skull, and after him punching Captain America, and the Skull's like, only a Nazi could shoot that gun. So it's like, it's a character, it's a thing. But at the same time, this stuff looks good, and not seeing a lot of the heroes, this is another reason to, not getting another movie. Same with like the Indiana Jones thing that we saw. This is where you get to see the characters again, or you can play these characters and decide, I want to be Black Panther and beat up Cap, or I want to be Cap and beat up Black Panther. As long as you don't.
I want to be Cap and beat up Black Panther and everybody else. Cap.
But it definitely looks good. I think the voice sounds more like the Super Patriot from the TV show from
That I'll agree with. The I think it's hard because they want a soldier's voice, which is not the same as a hero's voice.
Yeah.
Those are two different voices.
And I will only say with I think there was in the series, the Marvel Universe, they had a character, but at the same time, they're not going to put them in the Wakanda stuff. They're going to put them in they put this woman on the side in some sort of agent attire with a sweater, a Wakanda sweater underneath the leather jacket. But was there someone else that I was talking about? No, huh?
No, I'm looking. We got certain staples. There's a certain staples of like movies, and then there's a Marvel Universe staple. The movie staple is that if you're a soldier, obviously you're incompetent. You have no training. Anybody can sneak up on you. You're like, oh, Dora Milaje. Even though I got this weapon over here, this chick's got a spear to my head. What do I do? This rifle, I guess it's no good. I can't do anything. So all these guys are just incompetent. If you're a soldier, you're just incompetent. It doesn't matter how many battles you've been in. Which I've seen so much of this stuff. After a while, it's like, good. Are none of these guys good fighters? Just none of them. This is just like the Russian army just throwing bodies up there. None of these guys are good fighters.
Well, I'm okay with the cannon fodder when we had them versus Dormilaje versus the second Captain America. I was just like, all right, guys. The hook of, and this is the thing I found out. I mean, we're going into, we never did a deep dive into the Super Patriot but becoming Cap. But I was listening to something with Mark Grunwald talking about it and saying fans kept writing in, I want to see Rambo, Cap as Rambo. And he was like, Cap would never be Rambo. But that gives me an idea to have a, like
Agent Walker.
yeah. So, and he played that up to, even, Rambo has, I guess, some, definitely has for, well, it's kind of tough, some of the subject matter with Afghanistan in the third one.
He's suffering from post-traumatic stress, and
Yeah.
to be quite honest,
Yes.
he has like episodes. He has like psychopathic episodes.
Yeah. So it's a little, they're thinking it more like Commando.
Oh, whatever. No, it's not Commando.
No. I'm saying,
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's anybody who would think it's Commando. If you watch Commando and you watch or if you read the Rambo book, this is not the same character. What's the? You saw Rambo 2. You saw Rambo on First Blood.
Yeah. Rambo First Blood. Yeah.
The second movie, First Blood Part.
We saw that a couple times. I saw the first one. I saw with my father, which I loved. Second one, I saw in movies. Yeah.
First Blood Part 2. That one has this great scene. It has this great scene where it's at the end, and Rambo's rescued all the POWs, and he's back, and he just takes the gun off the helicopter. All of the ammunition wraps around his arm, and he's going to go get this guy. And he goes into the room with all the computers, and he just shoots the whole room up. And after he shot everything up, he puts the gun into the air, and he's just screaming, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And cinematically, that is a great scene. Okay, because it's symbolic of this guy just shooting all the paperwork. Okay, all the all the tech, all the bureaucracy that's keeping these guys all locked up. So he's letting out all his frustrations and such. But it's also showing this dude is not all there. This guy is a killer. Okay, he's a killer at the end of the day, and he's shooting this place up so he doesn't go kill that dude. He's got to get it. Somebody's got to die. So Commando was different. Commando was just like, hey, I'm gonna kill all you dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just killing all you dudes because you took my daughter, and you guys are in the way. That's pretty much it. Rambo, no.
Yeah.
Did you see? Hey, I'm sorry to extend this further than I probably should. But did you see? Did you see John Rambo? Not the fourth movie, but the fifth movie.
No,
the fourth movie.
Definitely didn't see that. No.
Fourth movie. I think that had the highest body count. That was excellent. That was excellent because he was just in the zone. This guy's just a killing machine.
All I know he says, what does he say? He said, you guys brought any guns? He said, no, so they're not making any change. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like he was just but that one, I think they learned, three, I guess they were trying to make him a little bit more heroic, and he's not really a hero. He's borderline anti-hero at the end of the day, but this guy's pretty much just like a weapon you turn on to, whatever you point him at, whatever it is that you're trying to take out. Okay, but and Stallone had really gotten the character down by the fourth movie. I was like, yeah, this is, the body count. Okay, he was just, but you also realize this guy's not all there. He knows he's not all there. Yeah. He knows it. He knows it too. At the end of the day. Okay, so that's a totally different character. There's a reason why we got 5 Rambo movies and 1 Commando. There's a reason.
But it's with this, we get a lot of battling in this of Cap and the Black Panther or this Black Panther. What's up?
That was my other point. See, that's the Marvel part. They couldn't just talk this out, right? They got to fight. It's like, oh, the American's after you. Who's after me? This dude, I think Captain America. Oh, that guy? Yeah, I heard about him. Let me meet him and talk. Let me see what this guy's all about at the end of the day. Instead, it's both of the guys. I don't have time for this. Neither do I. Let's fight. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's
come on. At the end of the day, come. See, I could understand maybe Cap being distrustful of Black Panther because he doesn't know who this dude is. But I don't know if this is T'Chaka or Bashenga. I'm going to presume this is Bashenga. This would be T'Challa's grandfather.
Yeah.
If it's Bashenga, and he's anything like T'Challa or T'Chaka, he would have full knowledge on who Captain America is. So that he would not be intimidated in the slightest of saying, "Hey, look, let me suss this dude out. see what's going on before I actually have to get into any sort of fight with him. Because I've seen the capabilities of this guy. I shouldn't underestimate him. And Cap might be the guy who's like, no, I don't know who you are. I'm going to ask questions later. Okay, maybe that particular bounce. But both of them are like, no. We neither of us have time. We can only settle this one way. That's that is Marvel Comics. That's Marvel Comics since I was a kid. We're going to fight first. The villains are going to get away with everything until we realize, we shouldn't have been fighting.
This is the thing. I think that was the fun part of the Black Panther's first appearance. And I'm going to bring it to the present day. The Black Panther is challenging himself and using all of his tricks to kind of set up the Fantastic Four to challenge himself. And then when he's done, he's like, I got this main mission that I have to do. Like, and this, that, and the other. Then he treats them. The Thing isn't too happy. And some of the thing that we never get is the Black Panther Thing reacting to the Black Panther. Like, why do you fight? Why did this? This is the ultimate test. This is the ultimate test so I can stop Claw. Now I'm going to go into my story. And then he goes to the story, and the thing is like, that's the one, that's like, I think possibly the second oldest back issue I got, which was, I think that the Inhumans might have been the first one. I guess
Fantastic Four 53?
53 and 46. So I got the Inhumans, I believe, first, and then I got 53, and I was thoroughly enjoyed that book so much. And
Ben was so irreverent with the origin. He was just like, whatever. Heard this. What did he say? He's like, I saw your story in the movies last weekend.
Yeah.
It was better with Tarzan.
Yes. yeah. So that's, some of those bits are so priceless. And then he said, what? So you say that doesn't impress you? What if I said that what you're sitting on is $1 million? And they're like, what? Oh, and of course, I've heard about this metal before. There's so many great bits. So, but that was the thing where the Black Panther, after the challenge, because he's, if you look at the comic books, when he introduced at the early part of it, he's in 52, he's kind of like, this like a driven person. And then at the end, he's asking for their help. And then you have the next story. So it's like, you have that, and then go to present day. They have a story where the Black Panther is, fighting Spider-Man, and of course the Black Panther underestimates Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man humbles him, and it's just like, no, not everybody has to, this last stretch of Spider-Man has been Spider-Man on a tear and having put hands on everybody.
What stretch is this? This is like Modern Comics?
Yeah, the Zeb Wells. I think that's in the Zeb Wells thing, but
how recent is that?
Huh?
How recent is that?
Sorry, say that again.
How recent is that?
That one I'm not sure. I saw a YouTube thing on it. I have to check it again, but I only know I saw the Captain America ones. The Cap is talking, and he just kind of whoosh, yanking Cap around and all this other stuff, and it's just like,
well. The Marvel rule: don't mess with Spidey.
Yeah, he's the corporate hero. So, you guys check this out. Please, same like if you've seen our other video on the Indiana Jones. This is at the same time, if you're fans and we're not getting the movies. This is another way to get to see them, especially with the graphics being up. Whereas, even though I had to have the Superman game, the Atari game, it was nothing like the graphics that was in Superman 3, so it's but I still had to have it.
That game sucked.
I think I had Spider-Man. It was just like those old school masks that you get from the supermarket for the superheroes. It's all we could get. It's just no back of those masks. So, but this, you're getting your money's worth with these games and being able to play with these characters and be them and that sort of thing. Is probably no one's gonna play the female or the trumpet soldier. So I guess I'm not sure if that's Gabe. What's up?
No, do you play games, right?
I haven't played games in a while. Like I played at my job some Call of Duty stuff, but
I'm too busy. Except summer, I have a lot more time, so I'm a summer gamer. Okay. And I mean, literally, like one of the last games that I found really cool was Elden Ring. And Elden Ring was just like that's just hands down one of the best video games I have ever seen. But these type of games here, the Indiana Jones and the Marvel game right here, it just looks like it's going to be. I mean, a good game is going to give you about 40 hours of gameplay.
Okay.
That's a good game, because if you're a gamer, one of the reasons I can only play during the summer is because you'll be on a game for hours because you're trying to get through this particular level, and I don't want to stop. I can't start, doing anything in the morning because then I got to, I got other stuff I got to do. And once you get locked in, it's like you could be there for a good 2, 3, 4 hours easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
I heard about the guys who would turn over the game over the weekend. I'm like, did you eat, use the bathroom? But this looks like a good 40-hour game.
Yeah.
Easily.
A friend of mine does that, and I only say when me and my wife would play, it would be her playing, and then me taking the controller and being like locked in, and then she's like, I gotta go to bed. I'm like, I'm staying on.
Yep.
I'm staying on. But I'm interested to see how much story they get in there. But I guess Cap and this is one of those games you get to play with your friends, and you can run around and do stuff. So Spinner Rack,
we're out.
Out.